This week on Carolina All Out.
There he is. There he is. I can just smell the hot grease right now. Flatfish on the southern Outer Banks. This is Carolina All Out.
The Outer Banks is an incredibly unique island chain on the East Coast. This 200-mile-long string of barrier islands experiences more severe weather, strong currents, and erosion than most other coastal areas in the state. These conditions keep the Outer Banks changing shape and reinforces the area's seasoned nickname of Graveyard of the Atlantic, which is also why the Outer Banks features several uniquely historic lighthouses. Although these extreme conditions exist on the Outer Banks, the area attracts thousands of people every year from across the globe with its stunning views, wild horses, and unique island cultures, but also vast wildlife refuges, world-class fishing, and waterfowl hunting opportunities. Well, we are headed to Harker's Island to meet up with a good friend of mine, Mike Laws. Now, Mike is a local there on the island, and he knows that area there like the back of his hand. So Mike's been telling me about the big flounder that come in at this time of year. Now, we're in the middle of November. The people who come down to the coast know that the fall is the time to be down when fish are coming in their migrations. And we're not fishing for them with hook and line. We're going to be gigging at night with lights and a spear, basically, in about 6 to 12 inches of water. And these flounder are laying in a kind of a hunting mode, trying to pick up anything that comes by them. Well, I am very excited about meeting up with my buddy Mike Laws and gigging some flounder possibly tonight. Carolina All Out is brought to you by the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Go hunt, go fish, go wild. Carolina Cooker Cast Iron Cookware, a tradition born in the South. XGO, those who know wear XGO. Montgomery Community College, educating since 1967. Browning, the best there is. New Sports Shop, we've got the gear. And by Farms and Land Realty, selling land is what we do. Don't go away, there's more Carolina All Out coming up. I've always loved the Outer Banks, but this is the first time I've been able to flounder gig there. Having experienced friends takes some of the guesswork out of it. Even for a short trip like ours, it takes a lot of stuff, so we packed up the side-by-side that was supplied by Cape Lookout Cabins and Camps and loaded up on the ferry Miss Brenda and headed out. You know, traveling by ferry is always a great way to relax for a little while and take in the sights that are unique to our sounds. You can't beat a cup of coffee and looking out over the sound, talking to other people on the ferry, seeing the dolphins playing and wondering if anyone is sitting in those classic blinds of the core sound. Now that we're on the island, it's time to hit the trail. The side-by-sides offered by Cape Lookout Cabins and Camps is the perfect vehicle to move down the island. It's got plenty of space for friends and gear, and you don't have to worry about getting stuck.
We're here at the southern Outer Banks. I can see the Cape Lookout Lighthouse just off in the distance, and it's absolutely a beautiful day. We can see porpoises out there working menhaden. It's just a really amazing sight to see. The wildlife, we hear guns going off, there's duck hunting going off in the sound here, and we came here using Cape Lookout cabins and camps and their ferry service here. Macbeth has got a wonderful operation, beautiful store, top-notch service to get us out here to this end of the islands, and you've got to try this sometime if you're from North Carolina or not. This is one of our treasures that we have here. It is absolutely a treasure for us to be able to come out here, drive on the beach, and pull up anywhere we want to and cast to big fish. And I'm talking about this time of year, there's big drums, 40 and 50-inch drum out here. And the reason why we're here is the sound side. You know, we're targeting flounder this evening, but what we are going to do until that time is do some surf fishing. Might catch a drum, might catch a flounder, we don't know yet. But that's the beautiful thing about coming out here to the southern Outer Banks.
Follow Carolina All Out on Facebook and Instagram for insider tips and premier hunting and fishing locations. Hit subscribe on YouTube and never miss another episode. Brought to you by Montgomery Community College. Go hunt, go fish, go wild.
Welcome to Appetite for the Outdoors with Carolina Cooker. I'm Chef Chad McIntyre. Today we're going to be working on one of my favorite recipes. We're going to be doing a fish taco. So the fish that we're going to be using is a North Carolina flounder. So what we're going to start with is we got some seasonings, very simple. We have salt, pepper, a little bit of granulated garlic, and some paprika. And what we're actually going to do is season the fish as opposed to seasoning the flour for this guy. Mix this all up and go pretty liberally. You can heavy season this stuff, that way it gets a nice flavor through and through. So how we're going to cook these today is we're going to do a pan fry on them with a little bit of fine ground cornmeal. We're just going to lightly dredge in the corn flour. Go right into the pan. So we're going to give the fish about 1.5 to 2 minutes per side, depending on the thickness of the fish. Obviously, a thinner fish is going to cook a lot faster. And if you like your fish a little on the crispy side, feel free to let it cook a little bit longer. Take these guys out and turn our heat off. Very simple. Take the tortillas, a little cabbage, a little flounder, sliced onion, a little fresh lime. Can't go wrong with a little hot sauce. That's it. Beautiful dish, beautiful fish, very simple. I hope everybody enjoys.
Hi, I'm Josh Rose, new sports shop, Kinston, North Carolina. I want to go over a few ways how to flounder gig. The first way is going to be by walking. This is a handheld walking gig. Here you got your pointy end here. The neat thing about this little pole here is you could stick the fish, put your hand up underneath them, run it all the way up the pole, and it goes, you unravel this rope here and the fish will stick on and float behind you as you're walking. So the fish never comes off the pole. Then you go on to your next fish, stick them, slide them all up, go all the way back, and so on and so on. Then you're also going to need a light, which we have right here, which is battery operated, fully waterproof. Just, hit the little button, walk around, then just stick them with that walking pole that I just showed you a second ago. Then we have, from a boat, we have gig heads here, 2 different types. You use aluminum pole head or you use a cane pole, just depending on your personal preference. I like the 5-prong, that way it's 5 inches, that way you can measure. The fish has to be over 15 inches to be a keeper. If you want to learn more about flounder gigging, come down to the new sport shop. We'll be glad to give you a hand.
going to be using cut mullet today, which is the favorite bait of fishermen. Had some local commercial guys give us some breast mullet. We got a beautiful sunset, good location, great time of the year, mid-November. I think we got a good chance. Here's what I consider perfect drum bait, about 1 inch wide, 3 inches long, good shape, fresh. Just got it from the fisherman. We're going to take our hook. We're going in the meat side, right at the edge, and out the back side. It's most likely not going to get turned around and get tangled up in the barb of the hook. So that's a perfect bait.
All right, let's get it out there and see what we pick up, huh?
I think we've got a nice drum on here, guys. He's shaking his head. Think about the circle hooks, got to keep it tight.
Yeah, can't let the pressure off of it.
Then wait for a wave. I'll wait for a wave and try to, and then let the wave help you up.
Bring him up, yeah, there you go. Oh, look at the spots on his tail. Look at that. Look at that, Mike.
Nice slot fish.
Spot, he's got a bunch of spots on this side back here.
Yep.
Look at that fish. All right, we're gonna release him here. We'll let the water. It's a nice thing about these waders here. You got plenty of water there. There he goes. Done. First fish. That's good. Maybe there'll be some more. Well, as you can see, the sun is going down and it is absolutely beautiful here on the southern Outer Banks. We're going to switch over and move into some flounder gigging, and we're really excited about this. It's a learning process for me, being from inshore. Did a lot of freshwater fishing, did some saltwater fishing, but at any rate, I'm excited about seeing what goes on here and experiencing more about the Outer Banks and about the coastline of North Carolina.
That I've seen out here, put that light on them, they
Turn off of that,
they're
huh?
off real quick.
What you can see, you can really see the outline of the fish there. If you look, you can see where his tail was back there. About a 12-inch fish, like Larry said, and that was his bed right there. Now he's gone. Now Larry's over here. If we go over here, you can see, pull your light back a little bit, Larry, from it, and there again. There, if you can see that, there's the nose is facing that way, and of course the tail back there. And so he was on the hunt around here somewhere or another.
You can see his gill plate right back there. Just go right in his gill plate, between there, right in his gill plate, or up toward his eyes.
Right.
And just
push down.
When you go down, don't stop.
Yep. You let me know when you're ready. Yep. Yeah, need to walk back.
Right.
Need to go back some.
Yeah, you need to come back away.
All right, so you back up a little bit. All right, right behind his gill plate or in his gill plate?
His gill plate in his eyes. Just don't stop once you go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. Now what you want to do is maintain your gig in the sand.
Right.
I'll hold it for you. Just reach down and pull your flounder up over the gig here.
Yeah, I need to.
Just go all the way down to where you feel the gig. Oh, that's a nice flounder.
Yeah. There we go. All right.
That's about a 16-inch flounder there, Chris.
Yeah.
See some lines on him where maybe a shark or something made a dive.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah, right back here too.
Yep. So
again, yeah. What a man, and we're talking about 4 fillets out of that, right?
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
4 nice fillets. See, that's a healthy, thick fish too.
Yeah, just really nice looking gig there.
Yep.
Gig we did there. That's great, mate. Thank you, Larry. That's beautiful. We're gonna put this one down in the water and see if we can find some more. We are gigging on the southern Outer Banks, right here in North Carolina.
I'm gonna back off. My fish are trying to swim around toward me.
Okay. Let me know when y'all ready.
Get on up toward his eyes up there. On up. Anytime you're ready, don't bump him, he'll be gone.
All right, ready?
There you go.
I felt a
Nice fish.
This is a nice one here.
Yeah. Just let him stay there a minute. Let him settle down. You want me to kick him up?
Yeah, I can get him. I might as well
Just keep your rod
learn to
down.
do. Yep. Oh, look at that fish, man. What a night. That was a good find. You found him. He's all yours. Look at there.
That might be the biggest one there, Josh.
That was all Mike there. That is a doormat, my friend. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And really, you know, people kind of say they're ugly, but I think they're beautiful. Look at the spots on them. Each one of them's kind of different, you know?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
Just a
big, heavy fish.
Look at that. Man. That is a flounder, and I'm having a good time out here.
Carolina All Out is brought to you by the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Go hunt, go fish, go wild. Carolina Cooker Cast Iron Cookware, a tradition born in the South. XGO, those who know wear XGO. Montgomery Community College, educating since 1967. Agri-Supply, since 1962. Boulder Designs Raleigh-Durham, everlasting signs made just for you. And by Browning Trail Cameras, faster, smaller, better. Don't go away, there's more Carolina All Out coming up.
Gigging for fish is kind of unconventional for what we're used to in today's standards for fishing. But if you think about it, gigging for fish was done by the Native Americans for thousands of years, and really across other continents. It's always been done. A fish is visible in the water, you take a sharp stick and jab at him, you get him, you got him. There he is. Oh, he's a nice one.
Ready?
Yep. There you go, Mike.
Another nice one.
Yeah, he's a nice one. Look at that.
That's a good fight.
Maybe try to work him up.
No, I'm good. I'm just letting him.
Yeah.
He's probably good over. Got it?
Yeah, there you go, Mike. Look at that. Oh my.
I like out here in the surf.
Yeah, they're good at this. Looks like it's working out here. Talking about a cool experience. Walking in ankle deep to thigh deep water in the pitch dark, listening to the waves crash over the beaches in the distance, holding a light in one hand that's underwater and a steel rod in the other. Very, very cool experience. Everyone in North Carolina should give it a try. You got one here? Larry's got another fish spotted. So show us how we get this thing done here, Larry.
We're going to have to do it. Maybe get this light on there.
Stone dude. Oh, he's a nice one. What a nice fish. Guess it takes a little bit of effort to get it off. straight once you do. It's good, huh? Look at that fish. Look at that, man. That is some kind of nice fish there. Just a beautiful fish, and to think, I mean, you know, we're talking about 4 fillets that'll come out of this guy. I mean, just beautiful meat. Water clarity is amazing tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, the water's cold. It's nice sandy bottom here. The water's very clear, and we should be able to spot a few more fish before the night's over with.
I hope so, because that'll be awful nice to take that home and put it in some hot grease. You know, Mike, I'm probably going to be tired after forcing legs through water for hours and hours. Fine exercise, I would say. Can they include this in like the P90X or something like that? Here's a fish. Oh yeah. Yep. He's hidden in there good. We were having so much fun that I just couldn't keep my cameraman Charlie Dew out of the mix, so I had to let him gig one, and he gigged a nice one. There you go. Good job. I got you. I got this bar. You can get your hands on it. You let go of that rod off.
Way to go, man.
Good job, Charlie. I'm kicking Flounder. I'm telling you what, man, look at this. For an evening here on the southern Outer Banks, Larry, the lights did a fantastic job. We've got a number of different flounder. We're noticing the differences in the flounder here. We've got the southern and summer flounder, and some of them are whoppers, man. I mean, I'm telling you what, we're gonna see some good fillets come out of these guys. Mike suggested that we take one of the flounder that we gigged down to the fish hook grill and let Heather do something special with it, and I said, I am all in. The Fish Hook Grill has an awesome menu, everything from seafood to burgers. And did I mention they have an oyster bar too? Heather fixed this awesome Mediterranean style meal, decked out with clams, vegetables, rice. The experience on the southern Outer Banks flounder gigging was just amazing. And if Mike ever asks me back, I am there.
Daisy. Follow Carolina All Out on Facebook and Instagram for insider tips and premier hunting and fishing locations. Hit subscribe on YouTube and never miss another episode. Brought to you by Montgomery Community College,